And hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is General Anthony C.H. Melchett signing back in, and this time a little bit special with a guest commentator, Gordon. Say hello, Gordon.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and we're gonna be doing on request bridges of fucking Druzhina, the most hated map in my book, as attacking on the Russians. Gordon, how do you feel about this map?
I hate this map.
How come?
I don't like spending 40 minutes on games. If I want to do that, I'd go play LoL or Dota, but no, not on this. It's just painfully long.
Yeah, and exactly. That's my opinion as well. It's way too long. It's one tank and those 700 tickets and that 50-60 minute grind is just too much. Simply just too much. But we're gonna do it anyhow. What you're seeing right now is us as the Russians attacking the first 2 points, A and B point. What's your feeling about A and B points, Gordon, tactical wise?
I find that whenever I've played, if the attacking team can't take A and B in the first 5 minutes, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, and exactly, and what you see me doing, I'm trying kind of to move in and get in behind them and try and stop them from moving up. What I usually do, I drop artillery on A point, the German A point, because the Germans spawn close to the A point, and then we try and rush B point. But as you're seeing right now, it's not that successful.
Yeah. The German, the defense is always stronger on A than it is on B.
Yeah.
So I agree with the tactic of dropping RT on A, moving to B, taking B quickly, and then sending half the force at B to A.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just take it from the side.
Yeah. What about the tank? You can see here the tank is moving up, and I'm getting ready to drop artillery on the German side of the bridge. What do you think about the tactical aspect of the tank?
The tank wins the map. If the tanker doesn't know what he's doing, the game's lost.
Yeah. So exactly what you're seeing right now is me trying to drop artillery on the German part of the cap zone so they can't cap it. So I'm kind of hoping for that quick cap. But the quick-minded player would have noticed that the German haven't dropped artillery yet. So the Germans are right now spinning up the guns and about to drop artillery on our heads as soon as we get on this bridge. So it's kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a viable tactic to hold that RT, because you know that C is just a great choke point for even mortars would work.
Yeah. You can hit people all day long. And as you see, we get on the bridge, we start the cap, and then and then it all goes to fucking hell. What I would like to have seen, as if you can hear me on the team chat in the background, is kind of riflemen on the flank. I like the riflemen out on the flank, kind of to put some flanking fire on the bridge and under the bridge. To kind of get rid of those German engineers throwing satchels up on the bridge and stuff like that.
Yeah, the main problem I've always found attacking this map is the fact that the enemy engineers, the defending engineers, can just get so many kills. Even if they suicide, it's perfectly worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
You really need to get your marksmen, your elite riflemen, maybe a couple of your good shots, just with basic rifles, out on those flanks. Kill their snipers and stuff, because they're the guys that will really cause you problems.
Exactly.
Like moving off from C.
Yeah, and exactly. If you have a machine gunner like with the caliber of like Cripple, Potato, or Devil against you on this map, it's that makes me want to cry whenever app falls on that. They usually get. I've seen Devil get with the machine gun get at least 120 kills on this map, and that's a lot. That is fucking a lot. The most I've ever gotten as Commander with artillery is about 150. So So also with the anti-tank rifles, do you have any comments on those guys? What they're supposed to be doing?
The anti-tank rifles, if the tank is moving over the bridge, there is a very, very slim chance to insta-kill any tank, German or Russian, in one simple shot. But it takes a while. But if that fails, anti-tank gunners and engineers should be just running up with those grenades and trying to get as many onto the bridge as possible. Because the tank has not got much room to maneuver.
Exactly. I kind of like the idea of the rifle, the anti-tank guys either dropping their rifles or dropping their satchels and their grenades to riflemen so they can move up. Kind of, so nothing goes to waste. Kind of that everything you deploy all your whole arsenal.
Yeah, I think even if you're doing it and you die 6 times trying to do it, it's worth it because you kill the tank. He's got to get back, and your guys are gonna just be able to get back up and shoot a crap ton of them.
So it's all about kind of getting the tank off the battlefield for as long as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we said before, the tank wins this game, and if he's constantly respawning, then he's not helping their team, and they can't move.
No, yeah. And what we're seeing right now is I moved up on the right flank, far right flank, kind of to stop the Germans from moving up. And as you can hear on my right flank, I got a machine gunner with me, and we're gonna start doing some damage on on the team. What is how would you attack? This is the 2 next points. It's what's it? It's DNE. Yeah, exactly. It's DNE.
Yeah. I generally find that the riflemen need to move up the front. It is literally running into machine gun fire, but they just need to get there, get down, and wait for the elite riflemen, the machine gunners, the snipers to get round the sides and take them out. Because it's all about keeping constant pressure from as many directions as possible.
Yeah. And we actually managed to take those two points pretty easily. So right now we're actually in pretty good shape. As you can see, the tickets we at 500 something, and the Germans are as well. So we're actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, this is the stage of the map where things actually get quite interesting.
Yeah, yeah, to say the least. As you see, I try and drop artillery in behind their cap zones, and I find that instead of kind of getting the perfect artillery mark, it's pretty much about keeping the artillery firing as often as possible. So
yeah, I mean, even if the artillery does nothing, like doesn't get any kills, it keeps them suppressed, and it keeps them away from an area.
It funnels them.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it funnels them into a specific area. So imagine if you drop the artillery all the time within a minute of it's ready, you might on a map like this get 2 or 3 artillery barrages more than the enemy. So that's a lot of rounds. And right here you see me trying to deploy the smoke in behind actually the enemy position. Kinda instead of in front of us, then get it in front of the enemy so they can't see shit.
Yeah, I always have a problem with SLs and stuff who throw smoke like half a meter in front of us and then expect us to run into it. It's just no, because what happens is you run forward and then you run out of the smoke and then they're just going to shoot you again. Yeah.
So it is about getting it in front of the enemy. And right here I'm it's kind of the tactic. Okay, let's see if we can clear out this shit. Kind of hoping for people to move up alongside me to get this H point quickly, and we're actually capping I already. So do we have any comments on the defense of these 2 objects, I and H?
I generally it's just get in there and spam grenades, because they're gonna move up in a very, they're only gonna go in certain directions. But the biggest thing I say for H is you were just shooting at some guys in those destroyed buildings to the side. You want to keep as many of the enemy engineers away from those points, because the tank traps on there are vital.
Everyone's converging onto hotel.
If the tank can't move forward, they lose the game.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a theme with this, isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone's
Tank, 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 tank.
Yeah, it's all about the tank, and as you're seeing, if when the kill feed comes up, our tank is only at about 40 kills at this point, and that is not that much. Only 40 kills as a tank. It's pretty devastating for our team, and we're actually doing okay right now. We're actually ahead in tickets, and we are capping in good time and good order. So it's pretty difficult to understand why we do not, we're not able to get more momentum on it. So in these, yeah, go ahead.
I saw earlier that the tank commander was shooting, I'm pretty sure, AP shells. A little tip for anyone who wants to play tank on this: press 6 on your keyboard and you swap to high explosive rounds. They will actually kill infantry.
And again, that thing is a one-shot.
There's no enemy. The defenders don't have a tank on this, so you should never fire a single AP shell once. It should be all high explosive. Kill as many people as possible.
Yeah, and kind of this is where push comes to shove. Kind of the two final caps, and actually we're able to move up. Kind of this point I'm moving on right now. Usually you can get pretty stuck on this flank if they hold it down with machine guns. But actually, as you see, we're kind of able to move forward, pretty unhindered.
I generally find that corner, especially, is easiest to do with the Russians because of the hurrah charge. You generally have to just run as many people round there. If you run about 20 people, only about 4 are going to make it. But those 4 get to shoot the Germans and stuff. But it's the only way to get round there, really. Because if you pop smoke, the machine's just going to go, okay, the pop smoke, let's just not stop firing them.
And we're actually getting kills on the guys, but kind of a spoiler, we actually lose this game, guys, because of, in my opinion, we do not get enough tank support. This map falls and goes with whoever's in the tank. As Gordon and I discussed before we start recording, there's a player called Hokey Pokey from Finland, I think. Whenever he's the tank, that team wins, no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He could be leading a team of monkeys.
Yeah, we actually.
And he will win. He will win. He just will win the game for them.
Yeah, because he keeps his distance. You know, he keeps that 400, 500 meters distance. So it's pretty difficult for the anti-tank rifles to get a beat on him, and he just hammers people away. He just keeps on fucking shooting. All day, all night long.
Yeah, like I said with the when on the bridge back at sea, I never see Hokey on that bridge ever. I think maybe I see him once or twice, but when they're taking the 2 points, it's so that no one can kill him.
Yeah. But this is pretty much it, guys. Kind of our perspective on this map. So this is Jonas Anthony, CH Melchett, and Gordon signing off. Bye bye.
Goodbye.